You can hear my show on Stitcher. Stitcher is radio on demand. Download the free app today. Listen anytime, anywhere.
Create custom playlists. Rate and review my show on Stitcher. And over 4 million car dashboards.
On demand and on the go. No downloading, no syncing, no wasted memory. Stream your favorite podcasts. Don't have Stitcher? Download it free today at Stitcher.com or in the App Store. Who is John? That's a question that quite a few people already know the answer to, and now it's time for you to find out who is John. Go to whoisjohn.com, that's WHOISZHON, and you can watch the entire 20-episode series for free. It's the story of Jean, an alien, or is he, who crash-landed on Earth many, many years ago, who has now turned himself in to the authorities and claims he'll answer all of their questions. Or will he? Check it out. Whoisjohn.com. WHOISZHON.com. GMR. You're listening to the GMR Podcast.
Hello, GMR podcasters. This is Sarah Tracy of Just Saying Page. I post really awesome, clever quotes, witty jokes, thoughts provoked on the daily. So check me out, justsayingpage.com. And we're on Twitter. Look me up. Thank you.
GMR.
GMR. GMR.
GMR. GMR.
GMR.
GMR.
GMR.
Well, this is cool. I've completely forgotten everything I was going to talk about.
That's always a good way to start. GMR Podcast, show 104, the last episode of 2014.
103, isn't it?
Well, if you do the long math.
It's going to be 104 next week.
No, this is 104.
What?
Yeah.
Math. It's ridiculous.
It is, yeah.
You ever do this shit?
You may be thinking that because of the delay in getting 103 up, but last
Maybe
week's
that's
Tusk
it.
discussion was 103, and now here we are at 104, and well, stay tuned to this program. Stay tuned to this channel, I should say. I'll leave it at that, but for now, it's GMR Podcast 104.
And
2014 is over.
it took long enough. What, about 300 and something days? 60 days?
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy Jesus, is this year gonna ever gonna end? It's funny because I was saying some stuff earlier that would have been really, really interesting on a podcast.
Just saying.
No, I'm not gonna. I didn't say that, did I?
No, but I'm just saying.
You're just saying. Oh, I thought that was Paul Diano, dude.
No, coming to Comic-Con next year.
Marv Wolfman is coming to Comic-Con next year.
Yeah, he's one of the
He's already
people.
he's already signed up.
Yeah. One of 2 people signed up so far.
Woo! Oh, we're gonna go, right?
Oh yeah, we already got our tickets. Buy them now while they're cheap. The motel rooms are almost all filled up.
Yeah, how many are sold out?
I haven't looked. Have to give that a look.
Swear to God, I had some stuff I was going to talk about. Stuff nothing to do with Ric Flair. Very little of it had to do with Ric Flair.
Well, it's usually once the record button gets pushed, all thoughts just go away.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden there's a vacuum in the room. It isn't like we've been doing this sort of thing for, what, 25 years? Right? I blame myself. You're flawless. It's me. If anything, it's me. It's not you. But this is our pretty much our second year anniversary.
Just about.
We're about to flip that.
Countdown
bitch.
to Comic-Con starts next week.
That's right. Comic-Con 83. Come check it out. It's going to be awesome. So what's happening with Big Brother?
Hasn't started yet.
Do we have any clues on who's going to be there?
You want to know?
Do you know?
I know one of them.
All right. Well, I want to know everything you know about it.
Supposedly Linda Evans
The Linda Evans?
is going to be one of the contestants.
Wow. Let me just say that. So you watch any Love Boat recently?
No.
No? Did you watch the Christmas episodes of WKRP last night?
Not yet. No.
No? Oh, fuck. That sounds awesome, dude. I watched half of the first episode of One Day at a Time.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is up with this show? Fucking Snyder, he's just opening doors. He's just going in, checking out stuff. He's all trying to fuck Mrs. Romano.
Perez Hilton will also be on
Wow.
the show. Craziness.
That starts on the 5th.
January 7th. Due to the success of last year's show, they are extending it until February 6th.
So how many days is that going to be?
They're giving it an extra week.
Wow. That's pretty exciting, bro. Let me just talk about how exciting this is going to be.
Will it possibly top last year's? I don't know.
It's going to be fucking hard. You had Gary Busey and that one dude from Designing Women. And what was that?
He was from Will and Grace.
Was he? Sure, he was never on Designing Women.
I'm pretty sure that's too old.
Huh. All I know is I used to see him at those fucking those crystal meth parties back in the early '80s.
That's what he was talking about.
He's just blowing people all like a fucking. He's the bathroom boy. That's what we used to call him, bathroom boy. Not that I was there, because I was 8. But god damn it, the 8-year-old in me loves the taste. The grown-up in me loves the fiber. I don't fucking know. Remember that song? It's all a mishmash. I'm just making shit up, dude, because you're looking at the computer.
The frosted side versus the non-frosted side of the frosted mini wheats.
Just some weird shit that would be good in a script if we ever wrote a script. It'd be interesting. You throw a couple of those little chunks of oddities.
You know, like walruses and
Let's put a guy in a wall.
octopus and
Octopus.
beetles.
What if we had them all in a basket and we threw in a ham?
basket case. Yeah, it's just you can hear all about it on episode 103 of the GMR Podcast.
Is that what 103 was about?
Yeah.
That doesn't even make sense to me now.
Violence.
So it's Christmas time, Marty. How do you think?
Well, it was, yeah.
Well,
It's New Year's time now.
now it is when people are hearing this. It was just a few hours ago that it was Christmas.
Mm-hmm. GMR.
It's a podcast. It's not the most exciting podcast. I'm not sure why.
Well, you never know. So sometimes you listen to it back and that was so much more exciting than it was when it was being made. It's just the illusion of the...
That's mostly your editing magic. That's why we need to at least record 30, 35 minutes. I think today we do. You're going to cut it down Because there's a lot of gaps in there, son.
Gotta go wrap up.
Gotta cut it. Put some new socks on. I'm not trying to cut you off. I'm just being a dick.
New socks from Frank.
So did you hear about this new Foo Fighters sweater?
Mm-hmm.
What's that about?
Just more merchandise for people who have money.
What's the premise of it, though?
Limited edition holiday sweater.
Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just caught that somewhere. I was like, fucking Foo Fighters.
It's the magic of podcasts.
Did I hear it on a podcast?
That's what I'm guessing.
I did not. See, you're always judging me.
No, it was guessing.
Oh, fucking, you're criticizing me, putting me in boxes, bro.
Mm-hmm. Putting you in a basket.
Put me in a fucking... See how you work it? You manipulated that whole conversation to get us back to basket. You're fucking good. That's why I work with you, because you're one of the best in the business.
I gotta keep you around.
I gotta keep you around, sunshine.
I'm a revolutionary.
Shit, I was the original revolutionary. At least as far as my street and address were concerned.
As far as Dan Maglione throwing Coca-Cola bottles at you.
He threw a Coca-Cola bottle at me?
Well, at Uncle Stoney.
Uncle Stoney.
Because he was trying to take a nap. Not Uncle Stoney. Dan was the one trying to take the nap.
Oh, fuck, look at these two.
If Uncle Stoney had been taking a nap, then...
There's Santa Claus and his head elf.
Friday night. At what time, Lou?
At 8 o'clock.
No, 7:45, Lou.
Oh,
No
7:45.
wonder you're always late to the show.
Oh,
Yep, that's classic. Have to tweet that out.
Fucking Lou is just always in the moment.
I remember all the outtakes of this, too.
Yeah?
But this was the best one.
Were you there that day?
I must have been.
This is before I started going down there. This is the whole reason I even wanted to go down there. Mr. Lou Golden.
goodbye.
7:45 to 9:15.
I'm like, if they'll put Lou Golden on television, there's something going on here, man. Look at that. Look at that. If that dude has a TV show,
What?
that's pretty amazing.
What? What? What?
GMR.
What?
GMR.
What?
GMR.
What? What? They're turning the lights off.
That was not a loop, that's an actual excerpt from a past podcast.
I sound pretty hammered there. Was I, in fact?
Was it live or was it Memorex?
Who are these? Oh, these are the... Where's that clock?
It's somewhere around here.
Yeah. So let's put it up on eBay, bro.
What, and get a penny?
No. Well, if they don't ask your asking price, you don't sell it, right?
No, but I have to pay eBay at that point.
Oh, you got to put it up there?
Yeah.
If nobody buys it?
Mm-hmm. They charge listing fees.
And if it sells, they get, what, a percentage?
Yeah. Depending on what you listed it.
Yeah, I did that. That's me. My bad.
So now that's our how to use eBay portion of the show. An informative part of the podcast. Something new we're trying out.
Hey, though. I recognize that dude. How old were these kids? And where did they come from?
Exactly.
Nobody knows what we're talking about. We're talking about the new show, Christmas Special.
Yeah, we're still watching it. Seeing somehow you were there.
That was me?
Yeah.
What year was this?
Oh, it was about a decade ago.
That's it.
04, something like that. You're claiming responsibility for that hole in the wall. If you want to know what we're talking about, I'll tweet it out again. New show holiday special.
Alright, freeze. That doesn't even make any sense, dude.
That
What
you
year
were
was
there.
that? 04?
You know,
I didn't have that long hair in 04, did I? Apparently, that's what you're saying by your video evidence. Me and Auntie used to kick it all the time.
mm-hmm.
We're tight.
Back in the day.
What happened?
It goes to black and then it comes back.
Okay. I'm getting excited because I'm trying to pump up the energy, bro. Oh, fuck. Look at me. Looking a little rough that day. Got like a leather jacket on. Do I look more rough there or right now?
Probably there. So you were there at the same time as a man named Ted's.
What was the date on this production? Do you recall?
I'd have to check the archives to discover an
That's
exact
Paul.
date.
Why is Paul on the TV?
Why are any of us on the TV?
These are...
This must have been 03, 04 or something like that.
I was out of my mind in those years, bro. There's any number of reasons I went down there.
That was still dark times.
It's unique. It's got skew. It's vulgar. It's after hours. It's fucking Dan Maglione and Dan Harrigan hanging out. That's some after hours.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And now back to the show already in progress.
I really... No, seriously, I had some good shit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to blame it on this beer. I know you're thinking, fuck...
You're talking about making a sandwich or
Oh, fuck, I made it... First time I made a sandwich.
making soup.
No, I made some soup last week, yeah. Nobody wants to hear about that.
I thought that might have been the material.
Oh, take a look at Frank. What's in the background? What's that freeze frame of?
Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy. See, it all ties together, man. It was Christmas. It was the night before Christmas. And all down the alleyway. Fucking Frank was there. Come on, Marty. You gotta jump in.
GMR.
He had some socks. It was Christmas. Look at all this shit. Who had the Gambit fucking...
Christmas socks.
Where did all this shit... Where did that footage come from?
Yeah, we compiled it one night. I have all the raw footage of that.
Yeah? What's that? Pitt versus the Max?
Mm-hmm.
Which one's the Max? This is fucking... This is shiny TV. If nothing else, it was good shiny TV.
Hours of degraded entertainment.
The more degraded it gets, the more you can see between the lines, bro.
The more Dan likes it. He was convinced that was purposely dubbing
these were some
down
high-end
every
Marvel
night.
trading cards we had, right?
I think these were comic covers.
Were they?
And in their Rubik's Cube movie, and you're like, look, everybody, this is a movie we made. And you're like, nobody cares, because nobody was paying any attention to it.
Yeah, I'm stupid. I should be playing for the audience instead of me and the guys around me. Because it was a television show, in fact. And you can see how I've improved over the years. It's really gotten refined. I think I'm my sharpest now. What do you think, Marty?
Mm-hmm.
Don't fucking humor me, man. I'm not nearly at my sharpest. Back then is when I had it together. Back when I was 20-something.
No, we added scenes of patrol dewbacks.
We were doing shit back then. Remember that thing? All these stuff? Was that yours?
I think it's a mixture.
Everybody's stuff. We just threw it in a box and...
Well, they even hung up Christmas lights on the brick wall.
It was pretty exciting. It was...
Yeah, they
It
were
was a good
into
time
it.
to be there, man. Yeah, you wouldn't want to be there last night. It's probably cold and fucking wet.
Sure, it's fucking wet and cold.
So what? Who
Got a
cares?
podcast to do. Sitting in the rain.
I could sit in an alley all fucking night in the rain. Fucking, I don't care if it's 8 degrees. Fuck it. I'm a young man.
And there's fucking lightning in the sky behind you and shit. And you're chastising everybody for running underneath the...
Oh, yeah.
And after a while, you're like, fuck this. Even you realized, wait a minute, this is coming down pretty fucking hard.
Well, I was the only one there.
And then you managed to tell the rest of your story, which was something about riding a bus.
How I had gotten rained on a lot harder before I even came down there that day. I totally got caught in the monsoon. Walking to the bus, and I lit the cigarette at Fred's house. By the time I got to the bus stop, it was completely soaked.
Damn, I lit my cigarette.
Oh, fuck, I wish I had a cigarette right now. Let me tell you that. You know what are really good? Cigarettes. What is that, gibberish?
Yeah.
Wow, what's he drinking? A nice Coca-Cola? Are you both enjoying a Coca-Cola?
It's hard to say.
It's a red can. It looks like it's a red can to me. The Pepsi can, is that red? Oh, fucking Frank's loving it. He was good, dude. No, I was gonna ask if you could find on YouTube the first episode of Tuesday Night Titans.
Okay.
Which you don't know what that means. It's you could probably just enter that and find it. But it was a wrestling talk show with Vince McMahon back in the early 80s. Marty's looking stuff up.
So the week after this was the It Never Should Have Happened. Damn, I broke my cigarette. New show, new year. From 12/31/94.
Talk about a trip.
Which only a month later was followed by the Shoe Show.
Oh, the shoe show.
And a month after that,
We all should have been arrested at that point.
Frank, His Mind, and His Minerals.
And so we had kind of a history with Frank.
Yeah, Frank left and the Couch Slugs came in. Show
Sad.
39, In the Truck.
Oh, what a horrible, horrible night that was. Sitting in the truck. What were we thinking?
Total Disaster, Gene's 26th birthday show.
Ironic that it'd be the 26th birthday, right?
On our 46th episode.
Yeah, you start doing some math, it all comes back to 26 somehow.
Episode 49, Wes shows up in early Scooby. That's where he showed up driving the cab. Home early. She had to take care of the cat.
That cat later tried to kill me.
Well, that'll happen.
See, make a loop of that and just put that on your TV for Christmas next year.
The original Yule log. I'll just turn in a recording of this on loop for 8 hours for them to show.
Let's put fucking Christmas music behind it, dude.
That's what Magic Mouse used to do.
What the fuck is this? Legos?
I'm back to using a lot. If you listen back to the early podcast, you see that I've worked very hard to stop saying but now I've just decided to just go for it.
Now we don't care. We're 2 years in.
Yeah, when you've done 104 podcasts,
You kind of get into, a groove.
you end up making movies about walruses,
No.
and we all saw where that.
Cross your
that-
fingers, dude, that we can just... Here's the difference between us and Kevin Smith. He can come up with an idea like that and find somebody to pay for it. You and I who come up with an idea like that, people just look at us weird. What?
Yes.
Even if, but
Using my words.
yes, sir. You know what's good? Cocaine.
Smodcast Internet Radio.
I've heard that people pay money for that shit. Back east, they sell a lot of it, from my understanding. This is a long podcast.
Good television.
It is.
Yeah, this is a long podcast because you're saying we needed to run
Okay.
along.
Well, I just felt like I blame myself. No, I'm looking at the TV. See, I'm watching fucking TV.
Yeah, it's distracting. I usually have all the monitors in the studio turned off.
Oh, this kid, I would never even talk to this kid in real life.
This is the abducting Santa bit.
That kid was in Los Marijuanos,
Yeah.
was he not?
Yeah, they both were.
Was he? No, he was in Going Down.
Well, the early title.
Well, it's the only one that I'm into, bro. The original.
Don't get in too much trouble down there in Mexico.
Stay the fuck, you kids. Keep your nose straight.
People be coming up to you at the convention saying, "You do the line."
Smells pretty good in there, boys. Oh, fuck. I don't even remember the line. Yeah,
That
I should
means you
just
have to
show up
watch
at Comic-Con next year in that outfit. Just set up a little phony booth till they chase us out.
You know,
I'm like, oh,
like what? You don't like marijuana?
I was in Los Marijuana. I was in Going Down, a.k.a. Los Marijuanos.
That was 13 years ago.
We don't know what you're talking about, sir. You do not have the right pass. You're gonna have to leave.
No, it's more beating up Santa.
Oh, Santa, because that's timely right now.
Yeah.
I love this time of year. All the podcasts get super reflective. It's awesome. So why did Santa... I don't even want to know.
This was kind of an aborted skit. Like, I don't think it...
Why would he walk in there with him?
Yeah, that's...
Just all calmly. For no apparent reason.
Because he's Santa.
We're just walking down the alley. Oh, this is where I need to be. Hey, you're Tim. I know you, but we're not going to acknowledge each other. Let's just walk in together. I'm Santa. Oh, we're going to rape and kill you,
There was something
Santa.
about going around and abducting all the Santa Clauses.
Oh.
But it never went any further than that. But
And you have to look at it like, do we want to have logic in our production? Or do we just want to make it completely fucking silly?
to the best of my knowledge, they only showed this once, and I've shown it probably about a dozen times.
And then every time they're like, fuck you.
Nah,
Fuck you, keep showing that shit. In the back of their
I
mind.
got permission.
In the back of their mind. It's like...
So I'm like,
when-
because you made a classic, that's
It's
why.
like when you watch yourself back when you were 12 years old. Don't you cringe a little bit?
Yeah, it's not for me to watch.
Exactly. Other people can appreciate it. Was that good? Or I gotta say Ric Flair.
GMR.
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 Wow. GMR.